RadioMultiverse would like to thank all their faithful listeners for sticking with them for 50 episodes.
Freedom City, a true city of heroes. And there came a time of great crisis, when our city was on the brink of destruction, and a group of new heroes rose to answer the call. Their actions helped not only defend our fair city, but our entire existence.
Hello, one and all, and welcome back to RadioMultiverse RPG with your host, Ramsey. And today we shall be continuing our time of crisis adventure. And this time, quite miraculously, we're back up to our full score of 5 members. Welcome back, Nico.
Thank you, it's good to be back.
Yes. Who knows what has happened to your character? Last I gathered, he was dead. Because everybody was dead, because the universe exploded.
Yes. What a rotten bit of luck, that one.
So, yeah, you were probably wondering how we will continue from there.
I am rather curious to see what's going on.
Remember, if you're dead, the only way to go is up.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
So, let's not keep Nico in suspense for... Well, let's keep him in suspense for a little while longer, because I still have to make certain everybody's here. Do we have a Spuffman?
Yes. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, I'm going to start my studying, yes, in next month. I think September,
Good.
yes.
What are
Nice.
you going for?
Information technology is my...
Right.
Yes.
Oh, I think I vaguely remember you mentioning something along those lines. Right. It's coming back to me. Okay, best of luck with that, Swiftman. Next up, Richard. How are you today?
I'm doing alright.
Cool.
Yep. Just moved into a bigger place. Finally have like a room for all of my roommates, and the place is just huge. It's awesome.
Okay.
So I'm
Sounds
happy about it.
Sweet.
Cool.
It's a 3-bedroom house that we moved into or renting.
Oh, and you're sharing the
Alright.
cost.
Nice one.
That's a big castle.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Glad to hear it, Richard. And how are
Yep.
you, Jao?
Oh, for a moment there, I thought you were going to pick countries first. Okay.
No.
I'm actually quite good. I was busy with a kung fu course, and that's about half done. So just a few now, about 20 more techniques, and I should be able to claim my certificate.
I was gonna say that doesn't make you a kung fu master, now does it?
No, but it does give me a certificate that I know some kung fu, and with that I could open up my own school if I so desired.
What, really? With that little training you can start your own school? Because you haven't been doing kung fu that long, right?
Only 2.5 years or so not very long.
I think in the Far East they would scoff at that notion.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yep.
but I'm not going to open up a school anyway, so I'll just help the
Kung
people
Fu
that
Master
do want
Dawa.
to.
You are.
Shifu, yes, no.
Not enough experience for ex-warrior.
I'm going to help the students that do want to open up a school, and those that actually have the natural, affinity. I think I'll call it that.
Talent.
The natural affinity with it.
Okay.
I don't believe in talent, but let's carry on. Dries?
Yeah, Schweiert, I'm running this here show. Dries, how are you?
I'm making a suggestion.
I'm not gonna open a school.
Why not?
Too lazy.
Fine,
That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. But in all seriousness, how are you?
No, I'm good. Very long weekend. Yay.
Really? Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you have
it's a day off. It's true.
Yeah, I hit the
Belgian
day
day
off
off.
Friday, then we had Saturday, then we have today, and tomorrow I took another day off. So
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
But
All
yeah,
those
here in
models will be. Go on.
I was just gonna say here in
first.
Belgium it's translated, I guess you'd call it Saint Maria's Day, and it's basically here where I live. It's also Mother's Day. So that was yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Ah, all right. Huh.
Yes.
Cool.
One thing, real quick. Ramses, it's B91, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's what? Sorry, I'm not following. What are you talking
Version
about?
90, version B91 of the software we're using for the maps.
Oh yes. Whatever Dawa is saying, he's probably right. Probably.
Only probably. I should put a proper joke on you one day.
Okay. Anyway, also no. We shall be continuing with
I'll
our
enjoy
exciting
it.
adventures traveling through the dimensions. And we're gonna start with Volland. When last we left you, you had just foiled the nefarious scheme. Well, helped foil it. You didn't do it single-handedly. You're not that awesome. You helped foil the nefarious scheme of the Thieves Guild, who were planning to rob the Paradise Casino in Freedom City. And when last we left you, I think you were standing with the rest of the group, standing next to Police Captain Maddox, who was congratulating you begrudgingly about a job well done. Also, you had received some poker chips. And the casino owner would like to see you back and stuff like that. And he probably has had no idea that you are still a teenager. So is that all coming
There's
back to you?
So much blackmail material.
Nico, is that coming back to you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. But then
Never
suddenly, your victory was interrupted by a blinding flash. And somehow the entire universe was destroyed. But now your vision miraculously clears up again, and you suddenly find yourself standing on the sidewalk of a street. On the opposite side, you see the same casino you were just at. It's rather odd. It's like you were magically teleported, like several feet away from the scene where you were before. And you suddenly notice to your left are your new crime-fighting companions. Also, to the rest of you, hey, this is quite a familiar sight. You're home. The air tastes like Freedom Cities. The skyline looks exactly like the one you left behind. There doesn't seem to be any Nazis. No monkeys.
Ooh, that's a good.
On the around the Paradise Casino, you still see the Star Squad officers. Looks like the police still has the entire area sealed off. So yes, this looks like the place you left. And standing next to you, it's that kid in the metal armor. He's back.
we don't know it's a kid.
He acts like a kid.
Yeah, I look around and I see him and I jump. Oh shit, kid! You scared the crap out of me. What, guys? Wasn't he dead?
I do believe he was. But
Yes,
the
the
Norm
Norm?
did say that she. The Norm did say she was attempting to bring him back. Apparently, she has succeeded.
That's right, she did. Oh shit. Kid, what was your name? Metal dude.
Volland,
God.
like the Smith.
Volland. There we go. Yes, Volland.
I
Volland.
believe it was Kid Volland.
Have you
Nico?
spoken with the Norn yet?
Hold on, Nico, you're feeling a little woozy and you're feeling very disoriented. That's just, I want to
Okay.
point that out.
All right.
I know something. I turn to Velocity and Verity. Could you two have a scout around and see if this place is as it is supposed to be? I do not want to be surprised like we were on the last world.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Okay, I'll take the skies to scout everything.
Okay.
It's time to run.
And she
Also-
flies off.
Nico, you have no idea who this Norn is that they're talking about.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could roll technology to have 2 red question marks project on the visor out on the outside.
I don't think
No,
you
you don't need to roll.
technology
You
for
don't
that.
need to roll for that.
Yeah, he's
Question
confused.
marks appear on your visor.
Yeah, on the outside, so you guys can see. Like, what?
Okay.
I poke the crossbow. What symbols are these?
No, hun. They're question marks.
Han.
Well, he is older than her by looks, anyway. Not actually older. He looks older than her. He says, "Hun, those are question marks." Okay, that means he's confused. All right. Where do we begin?
What is the last thing that you remember?
Yes.
We were stopping the gang. Then I was here.
Wait,
Ah,
the gang.
yes.
Oh my gosh, are you talking about the casino thing?
Yeah, right
Holy
there. Then he points at
crap. That seems like a
that's-
decade ago.
Well, to
Oh
keep
right, I
matters
want to
short,
point something out at this moment.
Star
Even though,
Sword.
yeah, besides Volant, I'm like you're another story at this point. You guys, even though you've actually been awake for days now, and you've been going without any food, you feel, well, very energetic, let's say. You're not tired or hungry. Also,
Oh, that's a good one.
your gear and your clothes somehow get repaired between trips. So, for instance, Velocity, who had a tail last adventure, and like her making her outfit ripped, well, that rip is now gone for some reason. Just wanted to point that out.
No, I know. You already explained it before, or Norn did.
Yes?
She would take us back in time to the point to one day before the explosion happens.
Okay.
Which means our suits would be in the repair of that one day before the explosion happened.
Also,
The full repair instead of
Okay.
a disrepair.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't say that literally though, but okay. Alright, Richard, I want to point something out. While you're like explaining this, you suddenly start feeling a little queasy. Yeah, you can't really put your finger on. It's not like you ate anything bad or something, but it's like you start feeling a little unwell, let's say,
Aha.
for some reason. Anyway, continue.
Okay.
So,
You see
so
my.
the last thing was to yes.
No, you see the incarcerated put his hand to his mouth for a second. Whew. Bruh.
Are you well, incarcerator?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna let you take over the explanation to the kid. I'm gonna go sit down over there.
Yes, you do that. Well, the matter is thus. After we successfully stopped the thieves in the casino, the entire world and universe exploded. Due to bombs that Lord Omega has planted all over reality. A being of great power called a Norn, and one of the Fate Weavers, if you remember your history correctly, has managed to pull us five from the disaster and is sending us back in time to dismantle 4 of these bombs. Yes?
Okay.
Nico, this seems like a very tall tale, because you were just teleported several feet away across the street, according to you.
Yep. Yep. Like, He's like, is like, um, and then he sticks two of his thumbs up and is like, cool story.
I see that we require a bit of proof to convince you of the truth of these words. First of all, are you familiar with cosmic energy?
Probably.
I will have to turn on the DM on this. Do I need to roll perhaps intelligence or something like that?
Yeah, roll expertise science. Dalus might have taught you something about cosmic energy,
Very
but let's just see what your
well.
roll says.
Uh-huh. Just a moment. I need to reacquaint myself onto my stats. Here we are. I roll a 19.
Yes, you vaguely know of the concept. You, for instance, know that the centurions, the hero, the centurion, was somehow imbued with cosmic energy, giving him his superpower, and the reclusive superhuman race that also is said to live somewhere in a remote area here on Earth, calling themselves the Ultimans, also apparently use cosmic energy as like a source of power and stuff like that. So you don't know how it actually works, but you know of it, let's say.
Alright. Very
And
well.
do you know anyone in this anyone in this mortal city that uses this power source?
No.
He shakes his head and goes like, I'm aware of, I know what it's like, but I don't know how it works, and that sounds pretty nerdy.
And then you hear the
Indeed.
incarcerator pipe up. Says the kid with the weird question mark goggles.
He's a cool man. Really cool.
Uh-huh.
You do not. Yes, you really need to study up on your history, young master. Now, the Lord has put us here because there is a source of cosmic energy here, and you know that. Why don't you go and use your technological mastery to find some? If it is here, you know my story has some truth.
By the way, Ramses, does
Yes.
Velocity find anything?
I'm going to
I
get
should
to that.
probably-
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna get to
Okay,
that.
okay.
I just wanted to get this out of work first. Oh yes.
Mhm.
Nico, when she mentioned using your technology, you suddenly noticed something weird on your visor. Your health meter is back up to 100%.
Interesting. Or rather,
I
suit integrity
Yes,
is
I
back up to
assumed
100.
because Vaughn really likes video games and stuff like that. That basically he would have some sort of a health bar on his
Oh yeah, totally
heads up
has.
display.
Yeah, yeah. It has a like a very typical green bar that slowly turns to red,
Yes,
but it says suit
And
integrity.
drained, yeah.
Yes.
you had
It
sustained
could be.
some damage in the battle against the Thieves Guild, but apparently that damage has somehow been repaired. You have no idea how.
Or it is a glitch.
Question. What about the suit's power? Has that been restored as
Yes,
well?
it's been replenished. It's also up to 100%.
Alright. Well, that appears like as a mana bar, a blue bar underneath the health bar. It's like 100%. Woo!
Check.
Nice.
First, you're like, that's probably because Weather Mistress hit me with that lightning bolt, but then that lightning bolt couldn't have repaired the damage to your suit.
Yeah. Like,
So yeah, where did the
okay.
damage go?
Yeah, it's like, hang on a minute. It took some damage in that fight, and now it's
Where
all
is it?
systems green, 100%. Interesting.
As
And
a
then
part of. Yes, go for it.
You can finish your sentences first, though, but I
Alright.
wanted to like move the attention towards someone else for a moment. But
Excellent.
finish your sentence.
As I said, whenever the Norn sent us to another realm, we are restored to our wounds are restored. That is another way. That is the truth.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna let that sink in for a moment. Richard,
Yes.
now that you're sitting there on the sidewalk, you come to a sudden realization that you feel a little weaker than you usually do. I mean, power-wise, there's something. You have this. You can't really
Oh,
put your
God, no.
finger on it, but you have like
Yeah.
this sensation. There's something dreadfully wrong with this entire reality.
Yes.
He stands up. He rubs his eyes and he walks over to what's her name?
Enda.
Enda.
Enda. It means ender of worlds. I mean, ender of things.
Okay, I'm calling her Edna for now. Edna. There's
Excuse
something-
me.
Yes, Laharl.
And whatever. Wait, Laharl, did you really use Disgaea just now? Seriously?
No. Enda does not know this guy.
No, I'm talking to Drees.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Move on.
Okay, I thought so. Edna. Or Enda. Whatever.
Whatever.
Just continue.
Seriously, I'm just gonna call you Redhead. There we go, Redhead.
Hey, Red.
Alright.
Call her.
There's a massive problem here. And I mean massive.
Oh, do tell. And I look around for the enemy. Hand going to the sword.
Put your hand down for a second. It's something a little more subtle than that, but I have a big feeling we are not welcome here in any way, shape, or form. For the simple fact, this universe or this place seems to revolve around chaos, or at least that's the feeling I'm getting.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
stop you there.
see.
Gonna stop you there. Okay,
Yeah.
the two scouts.
Scouts.
You don't really get all that far, because you notice there's a big commotion going on inside of the casino. There's like people fighting and stuff like that. But similarly to the first time, it's hard for you to see what exactly is going on or to get inside. So, gonna say that preoccupies you at least for a moment, when then suddenly you notice that the front entrance just explodes, and these people come like rushing out and they start attacking all the police officers around the casino, and it's just a huge chaos. You hear like machine gun firing and what sounds like energy beams flying around, and you hear the ground being smashed. It's like, yeah, it's chaos.
Alright, who is fighting who? Oh, sorry, my apologies. I'll mute myself.
So, who are the criminals? Can you
Okay.
describe?
Of course I can.
Yes.
After the smoke from the explosion clears, you start getting a better view at the 5 people that came rushing out of the building. The first one you see is a woman flying through the air. She's she seems pretty buff. She's wearing this form-fitting black outfit that covers like most of her body, but leaves her mouth, the area around her mouth, visible. And also her hair is still sticking out. It looks like this big blue mohawk. And she has these weird symbols on like several parts of her suit, like on her shoulders and stuff like that. And it kind of looks like a big red dot with arrows coming out of them in all directions. And she's flying through the air, and she's like shooting these red beams of energy out of her hands. So that's the first one. Then you notice, while he's making a lot of noise, you notice this guy in a big, bulky black armor, and instead of a right hand, he has this big Gatling gun there, and he's like shooting everyone around while laughing maniacally. For the rest, his armor is pretty featureless though.
Really?
And he's laughing about headshots apparently for some reason.
Is
Okay.
Shut up.
Is he a
Jack.
black guy? I'm just asking. Is he black?
That's a good point.
I don't think he's Barrett.
No, I said he's completely
started-
armored. He's wearing high-tech armor that's completely black and bulky.
I think we have seen
Okay.
2 of the 3 Vs.
Okay, and then next you
I'm
see
thinking
this
Mega
this
Man right now.
you see this figure zooming around at very high speed, probably some individual with super speed powers, but you can't quite get a glimpse what they really look like because they're moving around way too fast. And
Is
then,
this us?
And then next you see this guy who really seems to be enjoying beating up police officers. He's like currently like smashing this guy's head into the pavement, laughing maniacally. And he seems pretty muscular, and he's wearing something that looks like an old style prison outfit, you know, with the black and white stripes.
Yes, it is us.
But with the sleeves torn off, and around the his lower arms, he has like wrapped these chains, and his hair looks kind of messy, and he has a stubble, and he's also wearing these really large sunglasses. And then
Neat.
Oh, God.
lastly, you see
Yes.
this demonic but gorgeous-looking woman with dark red skin and long black hair, also dressed in leather, but in her case, it looks a little kinkier, let's say. And she's currently like attacking nearby police officers with this really sadistic-looking spiked chain weapon. Also, she has like really big black horns growing out of her forehead.
You will see Ender's face turn as white as a sheet.
Yes.
No, you're
These
not
guys
there,
look familiar!
Right. You find Ender screaming and going straight for Demoness.
Okay, start the battle.
though. Yeah. Wait, we all see these guys
whoops.
then?
Let me just turn that up. Yes.
Ramses.
There was a big explosion, so your attention was drawn immediately to that, I think.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna take
the
you
second
to
Edna jumps
map.
for the red one, you see me look at the dude with the prison uniform, shake my head, and fly there.
Yes. He just shouts, "I'm a criminal." No, not literally. He doesn't literally shout, "I'm a criminal," but just what he looks like
I was
shouts,
gonna
"I'm a
say-
criminal." He doesn't literally
gonna
go,
say,
"I'm a
Ramses,
criminal."
That is a little too much.
No, he's just shouting. He's just shouting stuff like "fuck the cops" and stuff like that. Down with the law. That's also something he says.